Good morning, friends, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Skyrim. Lydia, you look great with your new dragon helmet and your Dwemer shield. We've got some investigating to do here in Whiterun, and then we have one or two more quests to do for Winterhold College. Then we'll be heading on back. There were some caravans that that have been getting robbed, some caravans that have been getting attacked by Dwemer machinery.
The college has been snooping around Saarthal. Mages in a burial crypt? No good can come of that.
You know, I wish I could say you were wrong, guard, but you're not wrong. Okay, you're gonna take a while to be open. Find evidence of the caravans in Whiterun. Wait, really? Okay, what if we look at the city map? There we go. Hall of the Dead, that's right. The note said that one of the caravaneers was going to check out the Hall of the Dead and pay their respects.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death?
I'm not a big fan of the gods in general.
I see. Well, perhaps you'll take pity on a humble priest who has lost something precious.
What'd you lose?
My amulet of Arche. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd look for it, but I have been hearing noises down there. I fear the dead have become restless.
Yeah, that seems to happen a lot.
Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it?
I mean, I'm going down there anyway, so why not?
I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs.
If it gets past me, then you're not going to be stopping it, just so you know. Go ahead and add the Blessing of Arche. Alright. Yep. Wow. Just right there. Actually, I'm pretty sure these are just going to be like regular skeletons. So this is going to be a good place for me to pick up some souls. Because, like, these are enemies I can handle easy. So I hear you. I hear skeletons moving around, but I guess it must be in the other room there. Caravan Captain's note. We met with Sadras and picked up the cargo. At least their captain seemed in better spirits, but the others looked exhausted. To make matters worse, the air was flush with news about the caravans that didn't make it, sieged by dwarven automatons on the road to Whiterun. My worry is such fears will find their way into the minds of my men, especially when the details of the story seem to corroborate. It only serves to throw more kindling on the flame. Hopefully the other captains have a plan. We've had a few deserters already, and we'll need every available body if these attacks continue. It'll be difficult to convince the men to leave the safety of the tavern for the terrors of the unknown. Even without this dwarven nonsense, the road ahead will only get more perilous given the copious bandits, wolves, and other dangers on the road. Captain Inodes has asked us to take a detour with the Dres caravan to Falkreath. Staying off the main road might provide us some cover. I definitely feel like this is going to be a long-term kind of story. That was an Argonian skeleton. That was cool. Oh, they're getting right back up. Can I get another soul off you? I can't. Yeah, try fighting me without any of your weapons, your armor. Alright, I'm hungry, so we're gonna...
I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Now, will this be something that you actually want to wear? Yes, it is. Awesome. Very nice. Lydia, you look amazing. Alright, we got more to do down here, I believe. We do got to go see Jazargo. Amulet of Arche. Oh, it's right in here. That makes sense. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, there were definitely some skeletons down there. You're good now, though.
With this terrible war, I'm a bit overwhelmed, as are the catacombs.
That makes sense.
Oh, thank Arche! Please, take this gold for your troubles.
You're welcome. 15 gold. Hey, you know, I'm not gonna complain. You don't exactly look like a man of means, so I'm not gonna be worried about it. Okay. Now, if I had to guess, they did say something about Falkreath. Yep, there's the detour caravans. So at some point we're going to make another trip out to Falkreath, as well as Fellberg and Hendrheim and Golden Hills, and we'll make a loop out there at some point, but that's not today. Today we're going to go find some stolen books. But first, it should now be late enough to where we can do some trading.
Yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
That's actually a really good idea.
Cuts, trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Good hunting.
Hello, Fralya dear. Lilith over.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
I don't really have anything to make.
Pardon me. Take a look.
Alright, let's see. We're going to hold on to most of this.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
And now I've got a bunch of loose gems to sell.
Got something for just about everybody in here.
Hi, Bellathor.
Give everything. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Actually, let's see if there's anything heavy I can drop off first. Not really. Awesome. Now, do you have anything I need? First off, I am going to need more straw at some point. Doesn't look like you have any currently, which is fine. Yeah, big soul gems, but I don't have the money for that.
Do come back.
Okay.
Well met, traveler.
Hi, John.
Got some good pieces out. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Okay, so mostly I'm just here for leather.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Mostly it's camping supplies that I need. So I need 3 firewood. Well, that's easy enough.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymang's got that one. Man's spear.
Okay.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
I have done mercenary work, and it does suit me. I love how it counts as a potion. Okay. Let's get going. Goodbye, Whiterun. It's been fun as always. I'm sure I'll be back soon. Now I forget, do you armor my horse or does the blacksmith? I think the blacksmith does, but I think you might be able to as well.
Gal like you needs a war. Of course. Right? Strong.
There we go. The elven armor's okay. I don't like the fact that the feather pattern curves forward instead of backward. That seems kind of silly to me, but oh well. Okay, we're taking a left. Heading up to Fellglow Keep. Now, I'm expecting a lot of undead, because I know that this is a group of summoners. And summoners that are going against the college are probably going to be necromancers, right? Like, I know the college doesn't strictly ban necromancy, but, like, it's also not exactly recommended practice, especially around other people. Once again, Corundum is good because we need locks for Felberg. No Guardian. Go ahead and recharge that dagger. Before too long, we're going to end up using bound weapons instead, but you know, this little dagger is a good reminder of the companions. We're going the wrong way. I think I was supposed to take... We're going way the wrong way. Awesome. We're just going to go overland then. Much better. We're going to take a left through this little pass here. Now, these passes are often guarded by things like bears or trolls. In this case, a giant. But that giant is none of my business. Usually giants are pretty peaceful unless you mess with them. right in the face. Oof. Right, that's not my flame atronach.
God damn! That the best you can do?
Whisper really wants to get in on this. It's fine, Whisper, we got it. Yeah, I think this might be one of the times when using the ward would be a good idea. One other thing that I recognized, by the way, as I was going through, is I realized that I did not get the... There's a staff that you get at Saarthal, and I totally neglected to grab it. And I'm not going to go back right now, but if it turns out that we make our way back to Saarthal, I gotta remember... Wow, that Flame Atronach was not just summoned, it was straight up here. Interesting. So, if I remember, and if we get back to Saarthal, I'll pick up that staff, because it is very useful. That's a trap. Depending on what kind of enemies we face here.
What is it?
Yeah, we're gonna have to back up. You've got an arrow in your face, my guy. Nice. The other nice thing about casters, though, there's going to be plenty of soul gems. Mixed unit tactics. As well as potions. Food's always good. That's a trap. That's a trap as well. Well, we've got some prisoners in here. I love how this is a Daedra worshiper, and we totally took her out with a Daedra. Alright, give me a sec, folks. Firmament. You are vampires.
Out of the way, meat.
No, I mean, I was gonna, like, let you go or something.
Out of the way, meat.
But, I mean, if that's the way you're gonna be, then screw you.
Someone there?
Whoops. Sorry, Lydia. This is why I stopped using destruction magic so much. I'm just gonna let you handle this. Yeah, these folks are clearly doing some sort of experiments on vampires. And not only vampires. Ooh, that looks like a nice soul gem up there. I don't like that. I definitely heard some howling in here. Yeah, whatever these folks are doing down here, it can't be good. So I'm glad we're putting a stop to it.
Please, I won't tell anyone it was you.
Yeah, an adept.
Please let me out of here.
Orthorn!
You have to let me out.
I know that
They're going
name.
to do something awful to me.
You're the one that stole the books.
Right there in the center. Hurry, before more of them show up.
Yeah, I'll get to you when I get to you. Give me a minute. Okay. You said it's the middle one, right?
Oh, you've saved me. Thank you so much. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't come along? I promise I'll help you get out of here.
I don't need help getting out of here. I need to know where the books are.
The books? Oh, I see. I thought perhaps... Well, I thought you'd come for me. But yes, the books. The caller will have them. She was most interested in one of the volumes. Although not interested enough to keep me from being locked up.
You should get out of here.
Don't you need my help?
No. If you don't get away from me right now, I may kill you myself.
I was only trying to help you, you know. I hope the collar turned you inside out.
Get out of here. Okay, moving on. See if we can find this collar. That said, drop a quick save. Wait, let's check and see if there's anything up here first. Doesn't look like it. See, I'd let the hounds loose, but I feel like they're just gonna attack me. Ah, they're practicing. Nope, no one here. Don't know what you're talking about. So you're doing target practice on corpses and on actual targets. That's much better. Ooh. Now that's nice.
I'm right behind you. I am at your command.
Here. Maybe this will be good for you. You can have the ancestral ghost stick. Okay, just looking mainly for books that can give me level ups. Stay muffled. We'll get iron fleshed. Well, the frenzy didn't work quite like I had hoped. Yep, no yielding for you. Yeah, we're definitely going to be doing some pretty serious enchanting practice pretty soon. We're going to be able to level up quite a bit with all of these soul gems we're finding. I don't need a raised zombie spell tome, so I'm not going to pick it up. If nothing else, excellent sail fodder. I've been having fewer crash and freeze issues lately, but fewer doesn't mean none. So I am going to continue to save borderline obsessively. I hear something breathing up there. Nice.
All you got?
That's so cool. I love giving summons to my companions. Amazing. They're clearly doing some kind of ritual with these soul gems, but I'm taking them. At some point, I'm going to need to figure out how to summon something a little bit more powerful than a flame atronach. I think I just blasted that necromancer right off the map. That's hilarious. Oh, we got incoming. I don't like having all of these. Now, the only thing is that staff is going to run out of juice real quick if she uses it every single fight, right? So that is the one thing about giving summons to a companion that's a little bit of an issue sometimes. Okay, there's a lot going on in this place, so we're gonna have to be pretty thorough. Rawr. Troll slaying. Okay. So that's the exit, and I can't get out without a key. Lydia and I are clearly too powerful for these particular Myths of Sheogorath. We're going to pick up that one. We do have a bed to sleep in, which is good because it is getting late. We'll see. Maybe we'll use it. Maybe we won't. It's probably the bathroom. Okay. Yeah, we got some beds here, but we're not clear yet. That door is barred from the other side, so I guess we're gonna go around. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hit Lydia with rally every time. Another staff. Like, I am gonna be wealthy after this. Not like wealthy, but like, I'm gonna be rich after this. I'm getting all kinds of great magical items. Ooh, a loot. Not gonna take it. Too heavy, not valuable enough. Nobody home. That does not look like mine.
Huh?
You coming out? Yeah, I probably should have kept that door closed, my guy. Okay, so we got the key. Nothing over here. Lots of good food, but nothing I really need at the moment. Anybody home? Nobody home. Oh, not quite. There we go. Robes of the Moon. Friendly conjured creatures within 30 feet get plus 25 attack damage and 100 health. Wow. If I want to go full conjurer, that could be really good. Okay. So I think we've done all the side rooms. This room's next. Fellglow Keep Ritual
So
Chamber.
you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects.
Yes.
How nice to meet you.
I would say that the feeling's mutual, but it's not. Look, I'm just here for books.
So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything.
I think I'll be killing you.
Are you attempting to threaten me after I've been so hospitable? Well, then you won't be leaving here at all.
Definitely did a good job with those that ward. Yeah, that steadfast ward really did a lot of work for me there. That was good. That was very good. I feel like the one in the center we're gonna get last because I feel like there's a trap there or something similar. All right, we're gonna keep our eyes open. The Night of Tears. Sure. We can read this. Just gonna wait for the... Whoops. Just gonna wait for the music to die down a little bit. Oh, wow. Look at all this stuff. Madness ore. That's new. Now that'll get me out of here, but there's also that other door. And also, now that the music has died down a little bit, The Night of Tears by Draenor Seleth. Saarthal holds a prominent place in Skyrim history, even if most do not remember it by name. It is, of course, the site of one of the first major Nord settlements, one of the first cities of men in Skyrim, and the earliest known capital of their civilization. It was also a site of terrible bloodshed when the elves attempted to drive the Nords out of Skyrim, to succeed only in incurring their wrath in the form of Isgramor and his fabled 500 companions, who swept the elves from Skyrim and firmly established it as the home of the Nords. All of this is known, but little else. What happened on that Night of Tears when Saarthal was razed to the ground? What provoked the elves to such a deliberate, vicious attack, and what prompted such a severe response from the Nords? Vingalmo's treatise on the Altmer antecedent suggests that the elves of the Merithic era, along with their counterparts, the early Dwemer, possessed a degree of sophistication unparalleled in Tamriel. They displayed power beyond what could be expected of the time. While a distinct explanation is not given for this, I believe that this work, compared with the early writings of Hesif Chirirnis, suggests that something greater was at work on that night in Saarthal. The true motives behind the Night of Tears have been obscured to us by the passage of time, but I believe this was not a simple war of territory or of control of Skyrim. I believe that what happened was a significant event based around something very particular. The Nords found something when they built their city, buried deep in the ground. They attempted to keep it buried, but the elves learned of it and coveted it for themselves. Thus, they assaulted Saarthal, their goal not to drive the Nords out, but to secure this power for themselves. I believe Isgramor knew something of what the elves would find under Saarthal, and rallied together his people to keep the elves from gaining it. When Nords once again controlled Skyrim, this power was buried deep below the earth and sealed away. Time has kept this knowledge from us, but it is my hope that time will also reveal the truth of these words. Every effort will be made to relocate Saarthal and find that which has been lost to us. So maybe we're talking about that big ball thing that I found. This is the area I've already been to. And in fact, what time is it? It's 8:45. We may end up sleeping here. Yeah, okay, so this door probably just goes back out. That makes sense. Alright, I'm actually gonna go back the way I'm supposed to go. This door's barred from the other side. Oh, I bet. Well, let's find out. Let's go through the path that we're supposed to go through. You never know, there might be more stuff somewhere. We may not have completely looted everything. And that takes me to the other side of the barred door. Okay, that makes sense. Awesome. But first... Okay, so... Looks like we're gonna take some time. We're gonna sleep because it's 9:30 and it's late out there, and also we want to do a quick level up. So let's start by doing that. We'll do a 1 hour rest. We'll do a level up. Now, we've been working hard on illusion lately. So I could do Kindred Mage, which means illusions work on higher level people, and that'll lead us toward Quiet Casting. On the other hand, Expert Illusion, because of the rules I've set for myself, will give me access to spells like Pacify. I think we're going to go with Expert Illusion, and then the next 2 levels will be Kindred Mage and Quiet Casting. Yeah, I definitely think that running up the illusion tree is the way to go here. Let's have ourselves a snack. Excellent. And with that, friends, we're going to spend the night in this rather horrible place. And then when we wake up, we're going to head back to the College of Winterhold. We're going to turn in some quests, and we'll see where we go from there. Friends, thank you very, very much for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next one.